What's going on, Jerome's? It's the first Raw Real Rant of the season where the Vikings actually have one of those squiggly numbers in the win column, and you're feeling relatively good. And the garage is getting a little messier as it gets a little bit colder, but is what it is. Anyways, so I got some conflicting feelings about this team. I feel like most Vikings fans do, where it's still like every week it's a struggle, and it's just so damn frustrating where this team could beat the best team in the league on a given Sunday. This team could lose to the worst team in the league on a given Sunday. And the fact that the Vikings have been playing some very undisciplined football, penalties are an issue, and of course the turnovers are the major issue. They're still losing the turnover battle 11-3 on the season, and -3 against the Bucks, -3 against the Eagles, and it's just so frustrating because the Vikings should have beat the Bucks, should have beat the Eagles, should have beat the Chargers, right? And they did end up beating the Panthers, but I know people are going to be like, oh, it's Carolina, oh, it's a rookie quarterback, oh, it's one of the worst teams in the league, whatever. You won a game on the road in the National Football League, which is hard to do, even though Bofa Stadium was about 60 to 7% Vikings fans, which some of you love to see. But Vikings fans in general are very good at traveling. Number one, especially when it gets later in the season, people don't want to be in Minnesota, man. That's what happens, baby. But so I haven't burned the shirt where the Vikings were 0-3, but not gonna lie, the Vikings are 1-0 with the Chris Carter jersey. Woo, woo. Like I said, winning streak starts today. That's right. And I love that the Vikings fought back from adversity, self-inflicted adversity, where, I mean, Cousins throwing a 99-yard pick six, that's rough. That one was on him. But the fact that this team clawed back from a tipped interception caused by Ed Ingram, and the Vikings, I mean, the defense, they're sort of soft there in the middle of the game, but then Flores dialed things up. They got back after it. Harrison Smith, the best game that I've ever seen Hitman play. Marcus Davenport, the best game I've ever seen him play. And the Vikings defense, they were aggressive. They were getting in Bryce Young's face. They were shutting down the run. Thielen got his to a degree, but overall, when they needed to make a play, they made a play. So again, it's tough to win a game in this damn league, and you're not going to take anything for granted. And it really sucks playing the woulda, coulda, shoulda game. But I mean, the Vikings are 1-3. They could easily be 3-1. They could easily be 4-0. But there's no time to cry in the breast milk. And as a recording this before the end of Sunday Night Football, I mean, the Jets are giving the Chiefs a game. The Jets may actually win this game, but Mahomes threw 2 interceptions in the first half. There should have been a third one. He's looking like ass, thank you, right now. And again, everyone circled this game on the calendar. It's like, oh, we're just going to lose to the Chiefs. It's not true, man. That ain't true. You can run on the Chiefs. The defense will give it away now. Patrick Mahomes will serve up a meatball if he gets some sizzle on him. Juwan Taylor is a walking penalty. And if you can shut down Travis Kelce, which if you bracket a tight end, which the Vikings can easily do in their multi-safety scheme, you got yourself a fighting chance, man. Shocking the world. Also, it'd be very Vikings to beat the Chiefs and then go to Chicago and lose to the Bears. Their first win in almost a full calendar year. But anyways, one game at a time. I think the Vikings fully can take it to Kansas City this week. Again, it's not like this team is just ass. Like, it's not like this team is as bad of a roster as the Bears. It's not like this team is as bad of a roster as the Broncos. No, this team, they didn't get their share of puck luck. They got a little of it back against Carolina. Strip sack didn't bounce right back into Bryce Young's freaking hands. Instead, DJ wanted a little scoop and score. You need some more of that because, like we said, everyone and their mom likes to harp on regression to the mean and talk about last year the Vikings 13-4. It works both ways. Where the Vikings got their share of bad luck early on, guess what? That regresses back to the mean. A couple standard deviations away, we come in. That's right. Hey, it's a passer and get the passer league. Flores and his defense are going to dial up that pressure, especially knocking on all the wood. If and when Marcus Davenport stays healthy, I think that he could be a game changer with that pass rush. Harrison is feeling it, man, and they're going to get after the quarterback's ass. That's what you need in this league. And the Vikings, they can run the ball again. Offensive line, I would still put Reisner in over Ed Ingram right now. Justin Jefferson is him. He's the best wide receiver in the game. Hawkinson's had a couple of rough games, but he'll get his head out of his ass and be good to go. Addison will be there. KJ still trusted on third down. And Kirk Cousins, like he's streaky. Like he can be the hottest quarterback in the league. He can kill you with a mistake or two. But I think that the Vikings can roll that dice. I think the Vikings are going to be a super dangerous team. I think they're going to be a tough out. And no, this team was never going to tank. I mean, I understand. Again, people want this team to tank. But again, the thing I don't like about it is like the hoity-toity, holier than thou attitude. Well, I want my team to have a good quarterback. Okay. The last quarterback to drafted number 1 to win a Super Bowl with his original team is Peyton Manning. Eli Manning doesn't count. Got him. Anyways, but I'm super fired up. I'm glad to finally celebrate Victory Monday. I haven't had that this year. It's rough, man. But again, this team finally caught a little bit of luck, and they won the game in spite of themselves, which they easily could have done the first 3 weeks. But put this ish together, no more turnovers, take care of the football, get after that quarterback's ass, and this is going to be a very, very dangerous football team. Let's go, baby. But that's it. Raw, real, dirty-ass garage rant. Not dirty. I would say unorganized. And also, check this out. So my wife's amazing, and she just randomly bought me a Blackstone. I haven't seasoned it yet. We'll get to that. I don't know. Maybe by Christmas. Who knows? Anyways, Skull, no production value.